Alright, gang, and welcome back to more Tales of Xillia. And off camera, man, I've been playing the shit out this game, just playing the hell out of the damn battle system. I was pretty much farming in that one area I showed you about a couple of videos ago. As you can see, I jumped from like level, 10 to 19. I'll show you the tricks of the trade that I've learned while just playing in the battle system, man. Now, I'm so hyped up simply because before, when I was recording without the headphones, I would literally have to lower the volume on my stereo, which kinda hindered my experience when I would play and record games before. But now with these headphones, I can hear everything and much more, and I don't have to freaking it lowers the editing time, because when I had the stereo playing before, I had to literally sync it up perfectly in Sony Vegas so you guys wouldn't hear an echo, because of my stereo would pick up on the mic, and then on top of that, I'm recording the game sounds directly. So that was also a problem when I didn't have the headsets, but not anymore. Now I don't have to hinder the experience by just turning down the damn the sound of my stereo. I could just full blast it in my ears directly with the headset. But anyway, like I was saying, as you can see, level 19, level 19, level 19, and Jude has learned a pretty good skill, in my opinion. A couple of good skills. One of them is Mirage Assault, which is pretty damn good. Now, it allows you to change a regular art to an attack that quick steps to the right or left. So in my mind, when I was playing before, I'm like, dude, I'm trying to quick step to the left and right like I was playing Asbel from Tales of Grace's F with the Mirage Assault. It pretty much allows you to quick step left and right, just like Asbel from Tales of Grace's F. So I'm like, dude, this game is so hyped now. Now, I pretty much leveled up to the point to where I don't think I can get any more good experience. Because in this game, for some odd reason, you split the experience points. You split whatever's shown on there. So let's say if it's like 50 experience, everybody doesn't get 50 experience. Everybody in that party splits the 50 experience, which I didn't even figure that out until like my 100th battle off camera. I was like, what the heck is going on? Why am I getting so little experience? Found out that they pretty much split the experience they get. But we also learned a couple of new arts here. We got Talon Storm, and I also want to say probably Recovery Ring, which was a new one. I haven't even used that in battle yet. And the cool thing about Tales games is Tales games have like so much more depth in the battle system than you think. The more times you use an art, the better that art gets. The game doesn't just flat out tell you that. You just notice that if you play the game a lot in the battle system. Let's say like Demon Fist doesn't normally combo into like a certain art. Now, the more you use Demon Fist, the better that art gets, and then usually once it gets to a higher level, that art that you normally couldn't chain into is now chainable because you pretty much leveled up Demon Fist. Now, I like the fact that they give you notifications about how far advanced that Demon Fist has pretty much advanced. Because as you can see, the 3 stars, I'm not sure how many stars you can get. I'm guessing it might be 5 stars, but 3 stars, you can see that Demon Fist leveled up 3 times, I guess, during the time we used it. I don't know exactly how I can say that, but still has 1 star because I use it 100 and some times. Each art has like a specific amount of times before it powers up. Let's say I gotta use like Talon Storm like 100 times before it gets his first star, and then Steel might actually be like 50 times before it gets his first star, or before it gets his first advancement in that art. So arts pretty much power up in this game. It's been like that for a while in Tales game. I want to say since Symphonia. I'm not sure about previous games because I haven't put as much time into the older games than the newer generational 3D games. But enough technical talk. We are here to play the game, and before we go any further into battle or anything, I noticed there was another side quest here we could have did, and I think it has something to do with Ivar. I just gotta find him. And if you want to know how I leveled up, those Trents give you like 100 experience, and I was going around buying like some good food, like food that boosts your experience up, and before I got the food, I had to level up the item shop. I leveled up the item shop to like, oh man, y'all guys don't want to see my item shop levels. Like I was literally doing that last. If you've seen the last video, you know how I increased everything at the shops. No, I got the weapon shop up to 48, the food vendor to 34, and then once you boost up the food vendor to like 20 something, you start unlocking better foods and whatnot. Cause I started unlocking some good food, some experience boosting food. I think, yeah, this is what I started getting. This is what I used to eat. When I was training, I was eating this, got into a battle. I would only fight trees, those fat trees, the trents, the tree ants, whatever you want to pronounce them. If you fight the tree ants with that food, like, they give you at least 120 something experience. And if it's 3 of those trents, it's like 150 something. If you're playing on hard mode. I'm not sure if they actually switch up the experience of how much you get during each depending on which difficulty you have it on. It's usually like that for most Tales, but I've only been playing on hard so far on Xillia. But anyway, let's talk to Ivar.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? I was giving this chicken advice about its problems.
Really? Really?
You were what?
You can talk to chickens?
Ivar can speak with monsters and animals.
Really?
Lady Mila entrusted me with the sacred duty of protecting all who live in this village.
Sounds like a pretty lame power.
And be it man or chicken, that's exactly what I'll do.
You sound pretty weak, though.
I see.
Yes, I see.
Another chicken stole your territory and now you're too stressed to lay eggs? I know exactly how you feel.
He's actually talking with it.
It's some kind of fancy spirit art. I think they call it beastcraft or something.
Beastcraft, huh?
Lots of people in Azul can command monsters, but even here, conversing with them is a rare skill.
Huh. It's not merely conversing, mind you. With this power, I can control monsters and animals like the back of my hand.
Really?
Wow, that's really impressive.
Damn it! Why aren't you more jealous?
You mad, bro?
Come to think of it, Ivar, you were the one who asked Alvin to accompany us. I wanted to thank you for that.
I did? I asked Alvin to do what now?
Uh-oh.
Hey, handmaid. I think this chicken's about to lay an egg.
Curses!
Oh, so Alvin lied, huh?
Lady Mila, I'm afraid I must hurry to intervene before the chicken turf war escalates further.
The chicken turf war.
Rest assured, no disturbance to the peace of Niakara will be tolerated so long as Ivar is here.
Who said the chicken turf war? Oh my goodness. The war on turf. The chicken turf.
He certainly takes his work seriously.
Guess so. Wish I could say the same about myself.
Now that gave us a hint. Alvin is on some suspicious shit, like I said. He on that suspicious shit, and I think he gonna betray us later in the game, like I said several times already, without even knowing the game's plot. So let's check out the event list. We gotta go to the deep dark woods, of course. Ivar the Shaman. On his everyday life as a handmaid who can communicate with the monsters and blah 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 blah. Alright, so before we head out, before we finally continue the game, like, man, I told you I was gonna take my time with this game. I'm not gonna rush it because I absolutely adore Tales games. Most likely my favorite Japanese RPGs. Because just the overall experience of playing these games is just amazing. I love the battle system, love the skits, love the characters. You can't just focus on one aspect of the game. You gotta enjoy everything about it. And Tales, in my opinion, they do it right, son. It's like they do pretty good on all the aspects of a game. But anyway, let's go ahead and warp to the deep dark wood. I don't think we should warp there though. I think I have a poison stinger for that lady that asked for it in the Sapstract Sea Haven. That's a tongue twister if I ever seen one. Sea Haven entrance. We gotta walk to the right. I'm pretty sure I have a poison stinger because I was fighting killer bees. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we gotta fight a poison bee though. Alright, so let's walk all the way toward the deep dark woods or the deep dark forest. Dun, 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 dun.
Getting pretty hungry here. How long has it been since I've had one of Mom's home-cooked meals?
Speaking of, we should actually... I don't have... You know what, let's stop right back at... Let's go back to the damn Sea Haven. This is actually a good idea. I should actually do it. Back to the Sea Haven. Go to one of the food shops. No, the food shop is usually at the end, right? And the end is over here.
My stomach seems to be empty again. When do we eat?
Again with this one. Good performance, but terrible fuel efficiency.
Milla's always hungry. She thinks she's Goku. But anyway, what we should do is probably get like TP and HP recovery. That's gonna help us a lot, especially in dungeons like this. So I say let's get a parfait, and I would say we can't get more than one of each, which kind of sucks. So let's get a parfait, fruit and cheese, a fruit and cheese medium, and let me get a Big Mac. Nice. And then like right before the boss or something, we'll like boost our attack and defense or something like that. Like food is very useful in Tales games. They made it even more useful in this game. So we'll probably end up equipping that or eating that before we get into a boss fight. Or maybe even a yakisoba noodles. Like yakisoba noodles. I like a yakisoba noodles. Alright, so let's... We'll hold off on saving the game until we get to the deep dark woods. Dun, 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 dun. 400 gal. No, these enemies still can kick your ass, man. It's ridiculous. It's like with hard mode, the stat modifiers are much more greater. The enemy stats are just completely different than regular enemy stats from like normal mode or moderate mode. It's ridiculous how the difference is. Alright. I was playing with Milla. I learned a couple of tricks.
Sonic barrage! Flare bomb! Strike! I have your back! Tornado drive! Tornado drive!
She has a freaking... She can't guard in the air yet.
Okay. Okay. Shimmer Sonic thrust!
Jump canceling with Milla is just like Jude. Or not Jude, but Judith. She can jump cancel. She can dive kick in the air with some of her arts. I love the fact that when she uses some of her arts in the air, the animation changes. Like, the property changes when she uses attacks in different situations. Like, if she's in the air with Grave or whatever, she'll end up doing a dive kick, which is pretty cool.